Hi everyone, my name is Nicole. I'm originally from Miri, Sarawak, and this is Lepas Sekolah.
So, Nicole, what were the choices available to you after secondary education?
There were a few choices. One is to go to university, and even that you have your public and private routes. And another one is to go abroad for university, which is what I eventually ended up doing. But there are also other routes, like, for example, Tibet education or even local university education in Sarawak that were available to me as well.
And why did you choose to go down the route that you did?
I just felt that I wanted a chance to be able to be outside of Sarawak and Malaysia and experience different ideas and cultures. And I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to go overseas. But definitely, other choices were also good in their own ways as well.
What are the choices that are available to a high school grad now that you wish were available to you back then?
Well, one thing, especially in Sarawak now, there is talks about free education through some of the private universities owned by the state government today. That's coming online next year. But also, actually, people don't know that there's a huge push towards DVET education through institutions like Centex, Sarawak Skills, and etc. etc. That might actually help you get a direct job, especially if you're looking for to get to work after your SPM.
Can you talk about more like how these things are helping people to get jobs after SPM? Can you expand?
I think because SPM education is a basic level education, you still need some kind of education after that, be it through STPM. And even after that, if you're looking to get into a specific industry, for example, oil and gas or other types of industries, there are specific certificates that you can take that will enable you to get there, not necessarily just through a university education.
Are there any current reforms to Sarawak education policy that you are particularly excited about?
Yeah, definitely the free education policy that's coming up is an exciting one because it means that whoever can get into institutions like Katin, Swinburne, UTS, and I think there's one more in Sarawak. It means that you'll be able to study certain courses for free. This is something definitely to look forward to, but the details are still being finalized at the moment. So I would watch out for that if you're a student now.
Do you have any idea of what kind of courses would be made for free?
So I think they are quite certain for certain STEM courses as well as accounting and finance courses. Some of the less finalized ones are things like law and certain parts of medicine that's still being finalized.
What about the secondary education scene? I heard there is some interesting going on there too.
Yeah, so currently as well, there are starting to be Yayasan Sarawak International Schools. They're meant to be boarding schools that cater towards Sarawakians, high achieving Sarawakians, in places like Kuching and Cebu that's coming up in these 2 years and also the next few years lah.
What's your advice for someone looking to make their way lepas sekolah more generally?
I would say that there's a lot of choices out there. Don't be afraid to seek for help and talk to people. Don't be afraid to take some time as well to make your own choice. You don't have to go for education right after school just because you're pressured into it. And whatever you choose, there are pros and cons. Make the most out of the pros and manage everything else.
Yeah, Nicole, that's all from me. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Keep a lookout for this and more at Lepas Sekolah.